cast your mind back, if you can, say 15 months. DDR Jake, young, fresh-faced streamer, doing cool European Versailles exploits, playing some occasional old games or roguelikes, a healthy chunk of Euro Truck Simulator 2, always saying that he would never sell out, integrity of his stream and all that, back when viewership was nice and low. Well, welcome to tonight's punishment game. I failed to complete Bart Simpson vs. the Space Mutants in under 2 hours. Hell, I failed to complete it at all, so I was forced to play a random punishment game, and I drew this. And I think the real punishment is reflecting on what my stream has become. Well, the one solace I can take from this is that it's probably going to be as punishing for you as it is for me. This is Sakura Clicker. It is a clicker game. I have played some clicker games. I played Adventure Capitalist. It was garbage. I played Clicker Heroes. It was not garbage. It, for a clicker game, was pretty good. But it was still a clicker game, and, you know, you can see some impressive stones in the ground, but they're still just stones. I was going to say something far less pleasant than that. So, at a glance, this does not look like it's going to be very good, but it might surprise us. So yeah, I am forced to play this. I'll probably play it for like an hour or so, because, well, I guess I owe it to Mitchum being the one who put this one forward as the punishment game. It got rolled straight up, so close to getting something that might have been, you know, worth our time, like Majesty, but no. Let's get going. Now, this is what happens when you fire up Sakura Clicker straight up. There's no intro or anything, you just see a couple of marriageable women and away you go. You're supposed to know what to do straight away, and, well, let's get to it. Huh, is my timer flashing there? It's kind of strange. Hey, stop flashing. I said stop. That's more like it. Okay, so I wonder if the clicking is that audible. Yeah, I think it is. Oh well, let's get to it. Yes, dame indeed. There's going to be a lot of this. If Clicker Heroes was anything to go by, I must click and click fast to get all these marriageable women out of my sight. Seems they dropped gold, and yeah, I'm gonna need those. Well, I'm guessing it's gold. Could be orbs of something. These girls are screaming in Korean about something. God knows what. Joshing, of course. I know what they're saying, but my power level is too low for this kind of crap. Now, you could say, why not just use a macro for this? Well, part of the thing was I'm not allowed to use a macro, at least for a while. Boss time. Nothing to it. Yeah, shut up. So if you're unfamiliar with the clicking game genre, it's just a lot of clicking. But eventually you tend to sell out your clicking to heroes. And I'm guessing that's what Choyo here is for. That's not a real name. If I buy them, yeah, they're attacking automatically. So now you don't even have to play. You can just sit back and Choyo will do everything for us. I wonder what'll happen if I just leave that gold there. Fascinating. Actually, clicker games are quite fascinating. They're very appealing to people with an addictive nature. Oh, there we go. Which I actually am. I played quite a bit of Clicker Heroes, but eventually I was just like, where's the gameplay? And then just put it down. Okay, so Choyo can already take out the boss of their own. Jake, why Chinese cartoons are the best to play and watch? You see, this just really does not appeal. Not to me, at least. Okay, so for some reason I can buy another Choyo, but I'm guessing this upgrades their level. Let's give it a go. Alright, so now they're doing 30 hit points a pop, and zone 1 for... This is horrible. Okay, good to know we can turn the voices off, but I mean it wouldn't really be punishment without it now, would it? Save and exit, how you tempt me so, and statistics. Enemies added to harem. 40. What? We're adding these Anubis and whatever the rest of them were. Bear? That's not a bear. Okay, store page. Okay, so alright, this must be our hero then. Although we can click on them anyway, doesn't seem to make a difference. DLC outfits. These will take you to the Steam purchase page. Okay, right, I see their niche now. They want you to pay to dress up your own two-dimensional hero here. And so, what is this? I have no idea. No idea at all. Just when I thought Virtual Bart was as punishing as things could get. Ugh. Okay, so this must appeal to some kind of person, but it ain't me. Well, let's go get on with the game. It is a game after all, so what's up with Haru here? I'm guessing Haru is our clicking power. Again, ripped right out of Clicker Heroes. Slight issue where I can barely see the chat here. Hold on a sec, this will probably screw things up for a second. Just a second, I promise you. There we go. Jake, welcome to the weeaboo world. Mud. I think you got the same face as someone else I've seen. Jake, I already feel pretty punished. Yeah, you and me both, but some things you just got to do. This is just as the game goes. All you do is keep on clicking. Actually, if Clicker Heroes is anything to go by, it becomes less about the clicking and more about affording people to do the clicking for you. But, I mean, I want to feel like I'm doing something here. So perhaps I'll see if I can invest heavily in Haru here. So if you do have an addictive personality, I would strongly suggest you do not go anywhere near games like this. And if you have to, choose Clicker Hero. At least it's pretty good as clickers go. Alright, so... okay, can't seem to select that. Oh right, hold on, I see, I'm paying for this. Which upgrades my strength. But it's getting more and more expensive. But at least I do a lot more damage per click. I think the logical thing to do is always go for the most expensive thing you can, because, yeah, check that damage. Makes my clicking fairly inconsequential. Even mincing our way through the bosses here, this is just horrible. Jake, what happens if you click the Ankh in the sidebar? This is the artifacts page? If I were to hazard a guess, you get artifacts by either paying money or resetting progress. That seems to be the norm in games like this. And that's where another place where they get you for the money. They want you to pay to have the time pass in the game. Really, clicker games are just one big exploit of you. You want to see the numbers go up higher and faster, and they'll make you pay for the privilege. Of course, if this is your idea of fun, well, more power to you. But these are no longer worth one, are they? No, not at all. Not at all. What the hell is this thing? Dunno, but it's making me fairly rich. And this is where the appeal comes in. You get a thirst for that number getting bigger. You gotta treat it like your hyper weapon. Bigger is always better here. Now, some people went in to do voices for this. I wonder what they were thinking. You know, this really feels like penance for a lot of things. One, for going back on a lot of things I said over a year ago about my stream, but also about the things I said about Virtual Bart. I am not a hentai. Okay, maybe. Gotta kinda ask myself if I would rather be playing Virtual Bart or Day 1 Gary's incident in this. And I gotta say, I'm not sure. Not sure at all. Pepperan saying, I have to admit, this is a fantastic viewer reduction strat. I'm not sure, I think we had more people. I think we've got more people here than we had watching World Cup 98. World Cup 98 was a pleasure. Punishing in that it wasn't until our fight with Russia that I learned how to actually make a shot. But it was its own level of fun. Have I bought all of these things yet? What do I do with all these? Okay, unlocked at higher levels, so I think the rabbit hole goes pretty deep here. Of course, as you buy more things, they get a lot more expensive. It really ramps up. At least now I can click with great power. Jake, when do you stream EU4? Probably in about 24 hours. Because this is going to drain my love of video games for one night. Unless it starts growing on me. And I mean, seeing those numbers go up can be kinda nice. It's nice that they have the boss parts. Clicker Heroes did that as well, and that actually made it quite engaging because you would want to unlock skills and such, and then stack them all up for the boss encounter. Of course, in Clicker Heroes, the boss encounters were actually kinda tight unless you spent ages grinding, and I ain't got time for grinding. Jake, there was a gold boost ability. Get the shekels flowing. Gold boost. Ooh. Increase the stage gold amount by 25%. Now, I do often hark on about how much I love games that revolve around making money, but I don't really think these clicker games really fall into that. Hold on, her face there looked kind of familiar. Tonarino Seki-kun? What's her name again? Yokoi? Yeah. Maybe it's just the white bangs. You see, maybe replace this with JoJo characters and we'd have a deal. But otherwise, who is this trying to appeal to? Well, this is a link to the Patreon page. Clicking it appears to do nothing. Well, if they're making money out of this, more power to them. Can I pimp out the main guy now? What do we got? Deals 75% click damage every one. What? Sure. Oh right, I see now. Now even my click attack is automatically being done. I don't work on and play video games for stuff like this to exist. Jake has taken 10 minutes to become numb to the sounds coming from this game. I'm glad I have tomorrow. Oh god, Lucas is here. I'm sorry, Lucas. I know you're disappointed in me. All I can do is reflect upon my actions right now. I mean, there must be some kind of twisted side to this, where these people are being made to dress up like bears and cats, and to be forced to be clicked on until they die. Oh, a dragon now. Well, at least this one put the effort in, but they still get clicked to death. So you quickly find that the heroes that you're buying for large amounts of money really outpace the initial ones. So the 30 damage per second we're doing with Choyo is... Oh, I did not mean to click on that. Hold on. Oh, right, I can click and hold on that to buy lots for you. Let's get you to a round number, but otherwise we don't care. So yeah, her 20 damage really doesn't make any odds against the 12.65 thousand damage that you're doing. All this is really doing is giving me a thirst for a real good economical game. Jake, auto-clicker it up. Not yet. Not quite yet. Does auto-clicker work here? Yeah. I'm very fond of my clicking macro. Saves me, well, it's going to shave years off of repetitive strain injury and the crippling arthritis that I'm bound to get. Jake, here's a fun fact. When you close the game, your fellow adventurers will keep clicking on the monsters for you while you're gone. The game plays itself. Maybe this is... Maybe the real penance of this is when I was young, playing Draken and Theme Park. These are two games that I remember well. I would just leave the games overnight, running. For Draken, there was a little room where you could keep attacking enemies, keep killing them for experience, no downside for you. You had to pre-stack yourself with too much equipment so that you wouldn't get hung up on dialogues where you find a longsword and stuff. Guess I wasted a bit of electricity back then. Sorry Mom, sorry Dad. And then there was, yeah, Theme Park. I used to build theme parks where you would come in and all you would be able to get to is one ice cream stand loaded with sugar. And I built all the attractions at the back of the theme park where nobody could get to. So it means they didn't break my rides, so I wouldn't have to spend anything on maintenance. I was the worst in satisfaction, but the highest for everything else, especially money. I had one entertainer who had to entertain everyone, and one cleaner who had to clean up after everyone. No mechanics, of course. But what I'm saying is these were games that I set up and left to play themselves, and I thought I was such a clever cookie. I would wake up and find, oh man, you are made of money. Wake up and find myself rolling in in-game money. If only 7-year-old Jake back then could have seen into this horrible future. Jake, on this stream, the electricity bill isn't what you should be apologising about to your parents. Mother does occasionally watch these. She'll understand. As she shakes her head over a bucket of wine, saying, "That's no son of mine." Alright, somebody makes a good point that I should level up the one that gives more money. I need to get you to 100 though, and I don't think I'm going to be able to afford that. Probably better to keep hiring the more expensive heroes for now. Jake, did you play Theme Hospital? No. This hospital administrator was never caught cheating, for he never played Theme Hospital. Okay, so the next one's going to cost me 2.so-and-so million, so yeah, I may as well invest a bit in this. Even though it's getting real expensive. I spent almost all my money getting us up to level 50. It increases this ally's level and base... Oh yeah, that's just a basic thing. Everyone has that. Ho hum. Somebody's asking how many zones are there. I would not be surprised if there were thousands, if not millions of zones. Because the numbers in this game, or rather this type of game, they go up really fast to the point of meaninglessness. Jake, children watch this stream. That's fine. There's nothing, what's the word? Nothing untowards about this stream. All you're doing is clicking. Yeah, you might be onto something if you did replace this with JoJo characters. Should I start my own Patreon for that? Jake's second active skill you buy on the first hero gives you money for click. Whoa. Should have said that. Wait, which one? Second active skill you buy on the first hero. Is that this one? At level 200? That seems a bit expensive to get to. Oh, do you mean this one that requires level 200? That could be very expensive to get to. Oh yeah, that's gonna get expensive. Oh yeah, it also costs 2.09 billion, so how about you? I can't really see because I need to get you to 200 as well. Well, the money is flowing anyway. I think I'm wasting my dosh here. I don't mind that, but again, you're so expensive. Mind you, we now deal a fair chunk of damage with the clicking. Holding down the mouse with my left hand whilst I just more or less vibrate my hand on top of it. Gotta get that RSI. Jake, is there an end to this game or you'll be punishing us for 2 hours straight? Oh, this won't be going on for 2 hours. This isn't 2 hours of hell. This will go on for... actually, I don't even know. I don't want it to go on for very long. But this is my punishment. And whatever I think of it, I'll take it on the chin. Hirohito is rolling in his grave over this. Imperialism was a mistake. Speaking of, I was playing a fair chunk of Hearts of Iron today. Good times. Give me the money. Wonderful. It was an interesting affair, as I watched Japan take over Mexico. As I represented the Greeks trying to take back glorious Istanbul. What's strange about this is I can click anywhere and I'm doing damage to them. That just ain't right. People thought the marriageable woman thing was just a joke. Minotaurs and Sean Connery would be less punishing than this Jake. No, Majesty would be punishing in its very own unique way. The trouble is, none of these level bosses... How does it say leaf boss? None of the bosses have posed even the slightest of threats. I haven't needed to click on any of them. I still want that gold, though. Perhaps we're a bit closer to being able to afford you. Oh, good heavens, no. I wager it's going to cost another 5 million to do that. Like I said, these ducats are now giving us a fair chunk of money each. Jake molesting lightly dressed women to get their shekels. Are you the master pimp or what? Now, I'd shake down anyone for money, but I don't think I'm molesting here. Although I don't know why I have that grin on my face, perhaps we can switch that out. Perverted, energetic, smiling, surprised. Happy? Ugh, no. The fang. Why the fang? Alright, angry. Angry is a good feeling. Big bunny Crivens. Actually, I'm very curious to see just how much money went into this game. And particularly how much money went over on that Patreon thing. Actually getting a bit exhausting on the wrist. Wish I was ambidextrous here. Come on, show me the money. Oh, made that estimate about getting the money skill right. Wait, this isn't the right one. Here we go. Haha. Nice. Show me the money. Okay, it's been like 25 minutes. Let's engage the macro. 200 a second. Let's see how this goes. Get out of here. This could well have been the ideal time to do it because... Whoa! The money thing just appeared there at the ideal moment. Hello, millions. Nice of it to appear underneath our auto-clicking selves, but now we can get all the extra money. One thing you tend to want to level up the crappy characters for are their passive skills that increase all people's damage. So although your damage and the other even worse hero's damage don't really matter, getting everyone up by 20% does include the far superior ones. So there we go. What are you even doing right now? Does it show anywhere? Oh no, I don't have you yet, but you're doing 1.9 million damage a second, which is far beyond what anyone else is doing. Which makes it worthwhile pumping my money into you, but I'd rather save up for the next one. Big harpy. I can tell you what games harpies are horrific in. Fortune Summoners. Jake, the studio that made this game has 412 Patreons and receives 6,772 American dollars a month. I should start demanding more from subscribers. So how about I just steal this entire game, replace all the sprites with JoJo characters, give them far better voiceovers, and just play Awaken My Masters as the background music. In fact, let's experiment a bit there and see if that improves this at all. Since I'm clearly not all that invested in it right now. That's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for at all. There we go. You know, already this experience has improved tenfold. Let's get some big ass powers going here. Awaken my masters. Our powers have increased tenfold, the enjoyment has increased tenfold. This is what we've been needing all along. Jake, how much do we have to donate if you replace the voices with your own impressions of them? Just open your wallet, turn it upside down, pat it on the back, and we'll see what happens. Jake, the music is louder than you. Good. I've done many things in my life, but this feels particularly strange. Jake, £10 donation if you do the girl sounds for the next 5 minutes. No, it does not work like that. You'd have to add another couple zeros on the end of that. And I don't mean a period and then 2 zeros. Well, I agree, that was magnificent, but sadly that song came to an end and we are back to... Deals 75 times click damage to the enemy. But I mean, is there a cooldown on using it? I'll hold off for the next boss then. Although I'm sure we could destroy them anyway. Somebody's asking, what does the kid on the right do? I believe this is meant to be us. Since we can dress them up and give them different faces and all that. Assuming you pay the tiff to the Steam store. Okay, so 5-minute cooldown. Nice of the game to tell us that anywhere. Alright, what level am I? 200, so I can buy Gold Fountain. But this only works for 20 seconds. That's plenty of time. Jake, consider leveling up the cheaper ones to 100. I will, but I really want my massive amounts of gold first. See, although I'm not all that keen on playing this, if I'm gonna play it, I might as well put my all into it. Really, you don't sound like it, E-Ties. Jake, you know what background music this game really needs? The pig level theme from Virtual Bart. No, I don't think anything in anyone's life really requires that theme from Virtual Bart, or indeed anything at all from Virtual Bart. Except maybe the sound effect of hitting someone with a tomato or an egg. That was kind of satisfying. It's the year 2016. Jake's stream is constant 24/7 showing of this game. He's been fired from his job. The only way he survives is through donations in return for mimicking the sounds of this game. Well, hey, at least I'd be surviving. Alright, let's get our super amounts of gold. But probably wait for the boss to use it. I mean, in what situation do you make that noise anyway? You'd have to be clicked on pretty hard. Well, on the plus side, at least all the numbers are blocking out their face. Alright, let's try our super gold attack. Show me the money, big plant. Good heavens, it's like that scene from Dead Fantasy. JJ Ho Ho says, I believe it's supposed to be sexual, Jake. Well, all this money is doing it for me. I'll give you that much. Oh. Well, that was rather nice. Do I already have this pass? Oh, I'm at 90. I thought it was at 100. Okay, right, it gets auto-unlocked. Ah, whatever. Ah, right, but there's a huge bit of downtime on using the gold spell. That makes a degree of sense. But since it's a relatively tiny amount, I don't see any harm in leveling up all these little guys. Guys? Huh, they're all girls. Kyo, Nishi, Tori. Imagine being named after food. Before the DDR Jake burger becomes a thing. Oh, that sounds nicer. Also costing me buckets of ducats. Increase the stage gold amount by 25%. Oh, now we're talking. Show me the money, Sal. Jake, what auto-clicker do you use? I don't know. It's just called fastclicker.exe. It's probably harvesting all of my bank details as we speak. But that's fine because, you know, just a number and all that. Okay, we've managed to burn our way through almost all of our money instead of buying what would probably help us out a lot more pushy. They're saying "nya" to make themselves sound cuter. But it's backfiring in the most tragic way. Well, I don't know, they're out of the 350 of you that for some reason decided that watching this would be a good way of spending your Wednesday evening. Some of you must be going, Keith, yeah, this game looks terrible, whilst you furiously download the game. That is my health, at least. I can say with quite a bit of confidence that once my hour of this hell is over, this game shall be uninstalled. Local files deleted. Steam synchronization disabled. I wonder if I can remove it from my library as well. Or maybe I'm just saying this so that you don't grow suspicious of me. I gotta say, kind of enjoyed the Make It Rain spell. If there's one thing I'm looking forward to is clicking that again and seeing all those ducats. If I'd wanted a game about making loads of money, I kinda wish I had rolled Patrician 4 instead. I may love-hate that game, but I mean, it has a special place in my heart. This is no rants, Jake. We're just seeing how low you'll go. Surprising number of people have been requesting more rants. I do wish I had more. Oh, these sounds are just awful. I'll let my cronies take care of you. Hold on, do you make it rain? No, it's just one easy payment. First thing I did when I got into the office today, hit up the host for the multiplayer Europa game and I said, do not delete the autosaves from our multiplayer. Send them to me. He emailed them to me in a zip called Jake's Happy Saves. And they were stored for a rainy day. So if there's ever a day when money becomes a number, if there's ever a day I feel that there are too many marriageable women, I can just load up that save and see myself rushing Italy. And remember that life is alright. Now, frankly, I might need a bit of that after this. Jake, have you played Anno 1404? Yeah, but Anno didn't really do it for me. Can't really put my finger on why. I think it's because it's got city builder aspects, but they feel half-hearted. I want my game to be about city building, or about some pretty meaty trading. And that's why I would rather play Caesar 3 or Patrician. In fact, that's why I find Patrician's building aspect to be the weakest part of it. Pretty good trading simulator, let's not bog it down by building 400 houses that you're forced to build in ugly grids because it's the most efficient way to pack them in. Unless you use a little bug. I wonder if I've shown off that, To some people that for some reason have seen a lot of my streams, did I ever play Patrician 4 and show off the bug where you can build outside the city walls? Oh wow, I wasn't able to defeat that one. It's alright, once we get Kagami on our side, it's all gonna be over for them. That strange little furry thing. Speaking of strange little fluffy things, how do I even get these? Do I have to buy them? Is there a way to get them? And what do these weapons do? Maybe they're just decorations. Who is to say? And we've got this thing here, but hovering over it doesn't tell us anything. We're on PC. Use some tooltips, please. might as well get you leveled up since we still do a fair chunk of damage from clicking. Jake, turn your voice louder. The disgusting hit voices drown you out. Sorry, you gotta deal with this. It's a bit late in the game, but I suppose I could bring them down a bit. It's okay. Only 75 more seconds until we can make it rain. Alright, we're gonna enter the boss round. Mada indeed. Get out of here, big blood. So there must be people that genuinely enjoy this game, but I can't for the life of me see it. Yeah, I could understand clicker heroes, but this... I mean, you have to like the clicker format, but rather it was covered in this. Recruit the nine-tailed fox girl, Jake. I bet she's good. Yeah, she's no doubt going to be better than everything I have previous, but she costs a lot more money than I have. That is to say, until we make it rain. Our time would be probably better spent making it rain on the boss here, since we'll be getting a lot more hits in on them. Jake, Rance would love this game. Oh, I'm sure Rance doesn't want to click on ladies. Actually, this game does kind of make me want to play Rance. I'll be having a lot more fun with them. I sadly haven't played Rance in about a month now. Alright, yeah, time to make it rain. Show me the money. Now we're talking. Oh, that felt kind of good. So we gotta wait 10 minutes until we can recharge and do it again. Hmm? I clicked something there without realizing. Is there really anything left to say? It's just gonna be more of this. A lot more of this. I wish I was back in France playing football against Russians. Jake, it's enough. Please turn it off. Nope, you will suffer this like I am. And like G did. So there hasn't been anyone... Okay, maybe we'll get better if we just turn the voices off for a bit. So, there hasn't been anyone that's tried a mod game recently. That's a little disheartening. We've got high standards for mods around here. We're happy if they just arbitrarily ban people, but to become one, you tend to have to complete a mod ship game. Links to it in the bottom of the stream. But generally they come from games that I try to play and don't do so well at. They can outperform me. And bully for them. If that kind of thing appeals to you, then by all means give it a go. Jake, please ban Mitchum. He's punishing us with awful games. To be fair, Mitchum chose Out There Omega. And that game was really good. I didn't see the punishment part of it. What else did Mitchum have? Oh god, Mitchum brought Day 1 Gary's incident to us as well, didn't he? But the point of these punishment games is that there's really something on the line for when I fail the 2 hours of hell. And as much as I don't like this game, it's good that it's here. Because otherwise, you know, I just get a game that really isn't punishing at all. I'd love to take a glance at the list, but well, things are tight for the big harpy. Down you go. Probably prudent of me to actually upgrade some of my characters. 3, 2... Get down. Don't think we can take on the next boss without some serious backup from Tamiko. Kokami, Hoshi, Karo, Izume, Tori, Nishi, Kyo, Mari, Kaio, Jin, Ima, Dai, Choyo. Crevens. It's like somebody just threw a bunch of characters together. Ugh. Is Kagami not a DDR song though? Well, I guess that's neither here nor there. There are some really good games on the list, yeah, so... For example, we've got Red Alert there. I'm not really seeing the punishment part of that. Zelda's there though, but I really do not like Zelda games. Particularly the first one. It's got that same Binding of Isaac thing that I don't like going on there. I want to be the Boshi though, that's going to be punishment, I think we all know that. Jake convinced me to stay and suffer this weeb torture instead of enjoying Baldur's Gate. No, I thoroughly encourage you to go and do anything better with your time tonight. There's going to be 9 minutes and some spare change left of this horror until Mitchum can... I don't know what kind of joy Mitchum is getting out of this, but I think we should be envious. Jake showing his patrician taste as always. I do like to use that phrase, patrician taste, but this is not it. This is what my milk tasted like when I bought it out of that dodgy corner store around here. It smelled like garage. Jake, more than 120 seconds on every level on Super Hexagon. You don't become a mod for that. You get a religion worshipping you. Don't make me whap out Super Hexagon. I'd get that done. Okay, there is no way we're beating the boss here. Or is there? No, there is not, and it's not worth wasting our time there. Similar malarkey to what Clicker Heroes does. When you can't beat the boss, you get set back to grinding against the creatures from the zone there. And now we've made it to zone 10, that's a nice round number to hit. Show me the money. Jake, time to upgrade Haru. Wait, which one's Haru? Oh, this one's Haru. But is it really worth my money when it costs $500 million a pop? Because... oh, good lord. 3.9 trillion for that one. I rather think not. I think what we want is Tamiko. Because Tamiko, I would hazard, is going to do several billion a second. Which is going to chop down maybe a third to a half of the boss's HP. Hey, we still got some time. We will figure it out. Also, we will have tons of money shortly. Jake, when you turn 18, In Sweden, the government gives you a copy of this game for free. If you run the program, then you are automatically added to a list of sex offenders. Jeez. Well, I lived a good life. Mitchum trying to shift the blame here, saying, technically this wouldn't have ever been on the block until Jake put me on the spot about another punishment game. This is pretty bad. I think we need to improve the quality of this stream by a little bit. Much better. At least now I can enjoy the end of this. But I'm gonna make it rain money on the boss here. I'm gonna make it rain so hard. Jake, what will happen first? The timer reaching 1 hour, Jake jumps out the window. Sadly, there wouldn't be much of a drop jumping out of the window here. It wouldn't work. I'm looking at the 23rd floor. I wonder if I could make a reasonable stab at making a JoJo character clicker game. Yeah, how hard could it be? Probably wouldn't sell as well as this because this must appeal to some degenerates. But I'm sure there's plenty enough people out there with patrician tastes such as myself. Alright. Let's make it rain. Oh. Actually, this very moment feels kind of good. I just kind of imagine there's a joke. Orc. Is that a new one? Doesn't matter. Dead. And then everything died. Ah, it was good while it lasted. Did slime just yell YOLO at me? Okay, so I think towards the start of this I was saying some horrible things, perhaps insinuating that this is worse than Virtual Bart. I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna say it's a good game. Not even a mediocre game, but it's not as bad as Virtual Bart. There is a certain charm to watching the numbers go up. There is no particular charm to the characters. But if for some obscene reason you want to try a punishment game? No, clicker game, this is not where you should go. You should try Clicker Heroes. Standards are higher there, relatively. Jake, quick, turn the music off. Oh, no, you will not catch me on that. Thank goodness for whatever causes this preview. No, I'm not gonna fall for that. And there are some cruel people in the world, and you are one of them. I was actually being asked about the punishment game rules today, and I was explaining that it's kind of nice to get some variety in your diet when it comes to gaming. It is a cruel horror that this is what got rolled tonight. Let's just pimp out Haru as much as we can. Okay, that's been an hour of this horror. We've made it to Zone 11-4. We're rich beyond our wildest dreams, and we have, in fact, what do the statistics even tell us here? All damage boost 1x, 1.5 gold, no bonuses there, 15% crit. Total clicks 40,000. Now we have 583 enemies added to our harem, 53 bosses added. No. Just no. Don't invest any of your time in this game. And certainly don't invest any money in it. Well, actually no, don't let me tell you what to do. Do whatever the heck you want. But you won't catch me joining you. This is the last we shall ever see of Clicker Heroes, unless some truly horrible thing happens. So, yeah. Don't even know if I want to say thanks, but I certainly want to say goodbye.
Punya.